Hello guys, this is Blessing Gravis. Alright, in today's tutorial, I'm introduce Pixellab to you, especially to beginners and other people. You can still learn a lot inside this tutorial. Alright, just let's open our Pixellab. Okay, this is my Pixellab. Alright, okay, you can see when I open it how the things look like. That is how Pixellab will come out. Alright. I personally I divided the surface into different parts, and I can boldly say is that is supposed to be, especially all the icons. That is first icon here, I call them menu bar. And the second one line here, I call it standard bar. Standard bar. And all this side I call it surface or working space. All this place surface or working space. Okay, um anything you see here on this spot, maybe you click on this A, bring this, bring this, bring this, bring this, I call them tools. Then the one at this last side here, I call them button bar. Button bar. Alright, let's start, and I will still explain a lot for us to see. Okay, I will start from this first icon, which is plus, and we have to take a lot of time on this icon, especially we have text, current this, sticker, shapes from gallery, and draw. Alright, I click on text. When I click on text, it gives me new text. Now I will come to A. Anything on text, you come to this second icon at the lower part here, and you can double click on it, or come to edit, or come to this pen for edit at the top here. You can see it's like a 4 ways or 3 ways to edit this. Double click on it, or come to edit, or or come to this side, click on this side. You can see that this reflects clicking on different sides, they are giving me what I want. I double click on it. Okay, introduce, introduce to Pixellab. Okay, you can see how big it is. Just arrange it like this, and adjust it like this. Oh, sorry. Now see, introduce to Pixellab. Now, I call this place bottom bar. Now, I click on this, and this side I call it properties. They are property to this A icon. They are property to this A icon. Now let's come to font property. Although it's font, but I put property for you to understand. We have a lot of fonts to use. Any font you like, you just apply it to your work. You can download fonts. Check my YouTube channel how to download and install fonts. Okay, I choose this font. Introduce to Pixellab. Under this property too, you can still change the color. You can see any color you want. Okay, I want something blue like this. Then I can come to this third icon, fourth icon here. I come to this color. This fourth icon, everything that is here based on the background. Whatever you work here is affecting the background. Okay, I click on this one, I click here, then I click this background. You can see any background you want. You can take white, you can take any background you want. I can take this one too, but let me take white. I think white come out very well more than what I want to pick before. Okay, this is about it. Let's continue. We are still on that A icon. We have copy icon. Now I will use delete now. Here you can see if you copy something and you want to delete it, you can still see it. Now under this copy, let me change the color of this one for you to see the next function. Oh sorry, not this one. Yeah, come to color, find your color. Whenever I get to this color, I will not use it again since you have already see the function. Okay, now you can see that the blue is behind that yellow color or orange color. Now you can click this one now, this one at the top. You can click back, it will take us to back. You can take front, it will take it up, back, front. And the position work is that it will move your work. This is the speed, the movement. If you don't want it to be moved too much, if you want it to be moved faster, you can see that is about that one. And we have relative position. That one is make edge position, aligning position. We align your position, we make it very well. Depend on where the arrow point to. That is the function of that one. This one size, how big you want it. Okay, I want it more smaller than this major one. You can still do it. And we have padding. This is the work of padding. Sometimes you have to padding your work to make your work very. If you see that your work is not really showing, you have to padding your work, pad it left and right. We have it. Alright, that's the work of padding. Color, you have already know the work of color. But texture, click on texture. If you click here, it will take you to gallery. Okay, this is the gallery, and maybe you want to use this one for your texture. You just arrange it like this, click OK. You see that color enter this place. Wow, enter this place. And if you want to delete it, just click on delete. That sense will go. Okay, opacity, the how transparent you want it. If you want it like this, like this, all right, that's about that one. Then you have rotate. You want it to rotate a little bit like this, you can do it. Okay, well, now we have fonts. I told you, yeah, we have already used it before. You can use any kind of font you want, and after that you click OK. Okay, also we have curve. This curve will curve your work like this, like this. Depend on how you want to use it. Maybe like this, maybe like this, or you want it to curve it a little bit. Depend. That's about the work of the curve. Have background. That this one will have its own background, and depend on how pattern you want it and how thicker you want it. This is the work of the radius. That's about that one too. That's about this one. Then okay, let me do this for you to see the function of the next one. Okay, let me arrange it very well. Now you have align. I'm very sure most of us supposed to know this. This is the work of align. Justify, we use it in Microsoft Word in some time to justify our work very well. That is it about this one. Let's go on. Now we still have spacing. You can space your work like this. You have spacing. You have this one, this one. You have it. Okay, you hope you see it. Spacing, line spacing. And we have stroke. This is the work of the stroke. See how the work of the stroke look like. You have shadow. Assuming you inside this stroke, you can still change the color of the stroke. I use white, but you will not see it. Now I want to use shadow. You will now see it when you you arrange it with your offset. You can see that is the work of that one. Now inner shadow, any color you want inside and how you want it. You see. Now emboss. Oh, it work very well in some phones, but in my own phone it's not really work very well. I don't know the reason, but there's some phone it work more than this. Maybe in your own phone it will make that work be look like plastic, and we make it more beautiful. That's about the emboss. Now we have perspective. Perspective is we used to work it in 3D function. To work in 3D aspect, you can see how it look like. That is work of perspective. Okay, you can see how it look. See how it look. Alright, we have rotate. See, we mirror your work with arcs. Mirror your work. You can see how the property of the text work. You have 3D. How you want your block to to long. How long you want your block, and we have darker of that block. How darker you want it, and how rotate you want this one to. You want it to look like it laid down on the ground. Do it like this. Rotate it like this. Maybe later we'll take the tutorial on this for you to know how to use it very well. Now this blur will look like. Anyway, depend on how you want it. Now shadow, this one. If you want it, you can use it. If you don't want it, you can neglect it. And we have reflect. Oh, alright, that is about the test. Okay. Um, current date. Let's leave this test here like this, but we are deleting this one. Introduction to Pixellab. Okay, come here to this plus again. Maybe you made current date, you can use it, or you want to write date, you just click on this current date and adjust it, edit it. Maybe for birthday for someone, you just edit the date, and it's already help you to arrange it like that. Also, if you need shapes, just come here. After you click on the shapes, it will take you to this properties area, and we have a lot of shapes here, and you have already take this shape, and you can change the color for you to see. This is it. This is it. You've seen it, and this is the work of the radius. That is the work of the radius. Opacity to transparency it. Now we have stroke. If you need stroke, and you can still change the color of the stroke. See, that's the function of this one. Okay, we take mark for you to do it very well. Also, this one also have some works which text also has. This one also have those properties. That's the reason why I will not take too much time on it to explain it. When we are talking about crop, most of us used to crop our picture. That the same way you crop it, that is the same way this one also will work. Okay, we have taken to the front and back. I have already explained it. The movement, how you want to move it, I explained it before. Position of this, how would you want where you want this one to stay. That's about this one. How big you want it, this one, that's the work of the relative size. You can see. Okay, color, change the color. You can see you have already changed the color entirely. Okay, opacity to transparency. Okay, stroke to do so. When we're talking about eraser used to, you have to increase it like this, work on it like this. You can see. I will take special tutorial on this later. You can see how you converted it. Rotate, see, 3D rotate, and see, 3D block. We have 3D shapes to make it square shapes. You can see perspective. We've already talked about on this before. This is the work of perspective. Because that one's already look change. That's why. Okay. We have shadow, inner shadow and emboss. You can try all the remaining one by yourself for you to see. Okay, I'm going. Okay, we are moving to the next one from gallery. When maybe you want to import your picture in or background, you just click on from gallery. We take it to gallery. Alright, maybe I want to take this work in. You can still crop it like this, or you have any size you want to choose here. Just choose, or maybe it's circle something. You can make it circle, unlock it and make it circle. Yeah, you can see give us something on circle. Alright, that is about that one. So okay, let's because of our time, let's rush drawing. This is the work of drawing. The work of drawing, maybe you want to draw something or you want to sign your signature, and click on the draw. No. Click on draw. I almost get my distance with distance, but it's not really like that. Okay, that is about that one. Then the next icon here is save your project. If you save your project, you can access to it anytime you want to edit it, and if you want to convert it to image, you can do so. Yeah, this place also to convert to maybe you have already through with your work and you want to save it. That is, you if it is transparency work, make it png, but if it is not transparent, you can see that png also say no transparency. And if you come to dimension, you make it ultra, or high, because ultra is the highest quality here. That's about that one. And after you're through with it, click save. The thing will just load. So you see they're already saved on my gallery. That is about that one. The next one is quote. You have a lot of quotes here. After I click on it, you give me to begin. Uh, that is you have a lot of quotes here, and this three icon here we use from gallery. Maybe you want to import something, or full screen you want to see your work. That's about that one. And export your work. Maybe you have already through with your work and you want to save it. Export your work. Make size. You want to resize it maybe to any size. Maybe you want this size, you want square size, any size you want. This is where you will adjust that size. Okay, the other ones, maybe you want to do any other thing, that is about that one. You can click on each of it, whatever it gives you. That is the work function. Okay, on this pen, this maybe you want to test, you want to click on you want to retype these things. Click on plus, you want to resize it. You have already worked on all these things before, but let me just make it like revision. This icon here is for plus. Maybe you want to copy it to copy it, to duplicate it. Okay, this one is movement, color, take it to the back, take it to the front. That is about all those one. And this icon here is for undo. We don't have redo, but we have undo. This one is zooming, to zoom your work for you to see. Okay, let me use this, the icon of undo. You can see all what you have done before is undoing it. Yeah. Then this one is helping us to align our work. You can call it alignment. Whatever. This one is where you will see your layout, where or whatever you import. That is where you can find them. Okay. All right. Let's move to the special icon here. This first one. This first one here, I call it preset. Preset. Okay, this is my project. Whatever project you save here, save as project. The thing we save here. Okay, you can see some of my projects. These are the some of my projects. You also, if whatever anytime you work, this is where the thing we saved. And we have templates, a lot of templates. We have already worked on these two icons, and that is the two icon that is very important on this Pixellab. This A icon and this third icon. You can see that we have already worked on this drawing before. We have talked on page it up, page it down. Let me just do one function for you to see the function of this one. Okay. Um, let me click on it again. This bizarre. Okay. After you have clicked on it, you can click any area you want these things to work. After you have through it, it's come to this joining here and join it together. You come up here and come to this second icon here. Click here. Sorry, it's not really work. Let me delete this one. Let me start it afresh, and let me change the color for me to see it very well. Okay. Okay, I've done it like this. Click here, and come to this joining. You see the things already joined, and come to this second user mode and click up here, adjust it like this. This second one, adjust it very well. Come place it here. This one, okay, place it here. This one, place it here. Good. Okay, after you are through with it like this, click mark, increase it like this, and you can change the color. Change the color of it like this. That's about this one too. Or if you don't do it like that, you can change the color before you come out of that design, and just be practicing, keep practice on everything. Okay, this last icon is for background too, or to adjust your work to make it more beautiful. You can see. You can see. You can affect to adjust your work more better. If you like it, you can be using it. That is about this introduction. What you just need is that you need to be practicing it. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.